Is Chongqing worth visiting? Stay tuned because today I'm reviewing the best and the worst of China's cyberpunk city. Let's go. First off, you've got to start the day with a good breakfast. I'm a firm believer in judging a Chinese city by the quality of its noodles, and Chongqing does not disappoint. My top recommendation is Chongqing Xiaomian. One thing to note is many shops will use lard in the sauce, but you can ask for it to be made without if you're vegan or prefer halal. 不要猪油。
在你们家，你们有什么样子的面？
这种面豌杂、炸酱、豌豆小面。
I also like to get a top of mushy peas, which is called 豌豆面.
This is a very typical Chongqing breakfast, and I am so in love with the concept of noodles for breakfast. I just can't wait to dig in. Oh my goodness. This is absolutely incredible. That sauce is super, super creamy. And those mushy beans really just add to that creaminess and velvety texture. I got Wei La because it's breakfast and I'm not about to ruin my stomach for the day, but it still has a pleasant kick, tingles a little bit on the tongue with that mala Sichuan peppercorn. Oh, absolutely divine.
My next top pick is Youcha, which translates to oil tea. I'm not really sure about the name because as far as I know, no tea is involved. It's more like a savory rice porridge.
A lot of people don't know this, but it's best to eat the Youcha just bite by bite instead of mixing it up. That way the sanza on top stay crunchy right until the very last bite. We also have a bunch of pickles on the table and can't forget the extra 辣椒. 这个辣椒太香了.
Sweet brekkie lovers will love nuo mi tuan.
It's a glutinous rice roll, and on the inside we have a crunchy youtiao, some jima, and some sugar. I was worried that it was going to be a little bit too dry, but actually that nuo mi is kind of moist. It's really nice. You've got the crunch of the youtiao, the sweetness of the sugar, the earthiness of the sesame seeds. Oh, it's really, really delicious. And I think the perfect accompaniment to the youcha. You've got some salty, you've got some sweet. Oh, really delicious breakfast.
After such a hearty breakfast, you're gonna wanna walk it off. Luckily, Chongqing is a very fun place to take a stroll. One of Chongqing's most viral attractions has gotta be Liziba Station, where the subway runs through a residential building. You can take great pictures under the station, but if you want a more private photo op, I recommend visiting the station bookshop on the 6th floor. If you're down for a hike, you can take the Liziba number 2 exit and climb the stairs to the Testbed 2 Art District.
I was gonna move to Chongqing until I realized this would be my daily life. The trust system is alive and strong in Chongqing. We made it!
Testbed 2 is a former printing factory that has been transformed into a hipster hangout with art installations, shops, and cute cafes.
Hi guys, I have just released my very first vegan in China city guide for Chongqing. In this guide, you'll find my top vegan and vegetarian restaurant picks, as well as all of the veganizable local snacks, so you can get a taste of true Chongqing flavor, as well as a 5-day customizable itinerary, so you won't miss any of the cool things this city has to offer. If you're interested in purchasing the guide and supporting the channel, you can click on the Buy Me a Coffee link in the description. Thank you!
That hike got me hungry, so let's replenish our protein with this local tofu specialty, douhua fan.
The way douhua fan works is that you have a bunch of peicai. I'm gonna have a look to see which ones are vegan friendly. 红小茄子还有芹菜吧。好，谢谢，谢谢。 So the first thing that comes when you order douhua fan is this big jelly-like douhua, and then you also have like this gorgeous-looking chili sauce here to dip in it. 但是应该配米饭是吧？啊，一定要配米饭。啊，你好聪明啊，这个是很地道的。谢谢谢谢。So I think what we're supposed to do is have some of our douhua and the thing together on top of the rice. That eggplant is spicy, super tender. Oh, Chinese eggplant is just the best.
A word of warning if you want to try this dish, don't wait until dinner time, as many places have sold out of the fresh tofu pudding by noon. Probably one of my favorite spots in Chongqing is Shancheng Walkway. The riverside views are absolutely gorgeous, and there are so many small artsy shops and hipster cafes with creative brews. My favorite find was this Sichuan peppercorn cold brew.
In Chongqing, everything has mala work. Even the coffee. It's actually really good.
Nice.
Just as you're taking the first sip, you get that whiff of pepperiness. This is really refreshing. I feel like in the summer, this would be my go-to drink. You know what? Maybe the Chongqing people are right. Mala does go with everything.
You wouldn't normally associate a residential community with a touristic attraction, but Baixiang Residence is truly unique. Built along a mountain, it's an absolute 8D architectural marvel. There are no elevators, even though there are over 20 floors weaving in and out of each other. Taking in the view of the modern city from these old buildings feels like looking into Chongqing's future.
It's very interesting to see that the residents of this building are fully taking advantage of the foot traffic and have turned their small homes into tourist shops selling magnets and different touristy items. And I'm feeling a little bit conflicted about it. On one hand, it's great that they're able to make a little bit of money, but at the same time, are we infringing on their privacy? I don't know. What do you guys think?
Shibati on first glance appears very touristy, but if you know where to look, it can be the perfect resting spot in Chongqing. There are many tea houses with aesthetic charcoal grills for cooking nuts, fruit, and rice cakes. Plus, there's enough hustle and bustle to make for some fun people watching. Okay, I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for this, but the landmark I wasn't impressed with is Hongyadong. Sure, it's gorgeous and I love that Spirited Away vibe, but from a distance. Take your pictures from Tiananmen Bridge, but I would skip visiting the inside. It's super commercial, the food is overpriced, many floors aren't even open, and worst of all, it's packed with people. 人山人海. No, thank you. The Raffles City building is an epic piece of architecture, which is inspired by the powerful sails of a ship to represent Chongqing's speedy, powerful growth. The view is insane, day or night, and well worth the 120 yuan ticket. If you're brave, you can also spring for the sky bridge and swing experiences. It's also so cool to see where the Yangtze and Jialing rivers meet. Some say that it resembles Chongqing's signature yin-yang hotpot. Speaking of which, I'm getting hungry again. Let's try this yin-yang hotpot for ourselves. In a bomb shelter? Why not? Chongqing used to basically be an underground city during World War II, while the Japanese bombed the place for 7 years straight. Now, Chongqing has flipped these tunnels into tables for everyone to enjoy a hot pot meal with friends.
我先问一下，可以做一半番茄汤，一半蘑菇汤吗？可以的。然后是用清水的吧？对的。哦，太好了，谢谢。
When you visit this bomb shelter hot pot, you're not just getting a meal, you're getting a taste of Chongqing's story, both its dark past and optimistic present. Spice lovers, I've got you, but we've got to go to another location because unfortunately the classic Chongqing spicy hot pot is made with beef tallow. You can either visit a vegetarian restaurant or try this alternative, 清油火锅, which uses rapeseed oil and no animal ingredients in the soup base.
清油嘛，
哇，
不是动物油。我们火锅的话，今年是30年
，30年的啊，
一直是清油的。
哇，为什么你们会用清油做？
我们在市场里面买那种牛肉啊，真正熬出来那种感觉不一样。然后清油的话， 吃完了身上也没有味，好，然后还有一点就更清爽，然后还有一点就是直辣嘴，不辣心。
While this isn't a vegan restaurant, there's loads of veggie options. I ordered bamboo shoots, tofu skin, a couple of different mushrooms, shredded potatoes, and noodles, plus some random mystery vegetables I've never even heard of because why not?
That is spicy.
All in all, I think Chongqing is a must visit on your next trip to China. The vibe is young, cyberpunk, and exciting. Plus, there's loads of vegan-friendly, tasty food options. Just keep an eye out for the lard. If you want more food and restaurant recommendations, you can also pick up my Chongqing vegan guide. Link is in the description. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment where I should visit next. I'm Alex from Vegan in China. 谢谢，再见。